What a great time of worship we just had. You know, I don't know about you, but I love our worship set because it allows us to just enter into the throne room. And I love it. I can just be alone and really just worship. And there was a lot of praising going on here this morning. I think we're grateful for all God is doing. Well, I don't know if you noticed the new bulletin. I just want to draw your attention. I love the new picture on our new bulletin. And this is actually a photo that was taken from last year during our tree lighting. And many of you are new to Influence Church, so I want to just give you a little heads up on what's going on. A year ago today, we were actually still in Edwards Theaters. We weren't even in this building yet. Next week will mark our 1-year anniversary. And I just, want to thank everyone that's done so much. We're actually in phase 2 now of this building, but so much has happened. But it was so cool because last year, next week it will be actually, when we moved in, we hosted the tree lighting for our community. And it's really neat to be a part of what we just call marketplace. Everything about this church is in the marketplace. And although we started in a living room almost 3 years ago, come February, every place we've journeyed has been in the marketplace. Every single place that we've been in, God has put us in the marketplace. And I just need for all of us to make sure that we understand that God birthed this church, Influence Church. He gave us our name and He gave us our destiny. And our destiny is to be influence to the world. Amen? I mean, we go out every day and we get to influence the world. Be it good or be it bad, we all have influence. But I believe that God has predestined this church for such a time as this to influence the world. And we have some opportunities to do that. It was awesome. On Thanksgiving Day, we got to host the turkey run, turkey trot. A lot of you actually did that 5K or 10K turkey trot before having to confess all your sin thereafter and all the food you ate, right? But the cool thing was we had our bags, and they said Influence Church. So we were able to use that in the community to let people know about our church. And then coming next Sunday, we're really excited that we get to host again the tree lighting for Anaheim Hills. Now, the beauty of this is we will have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people coming from our community. We have snow, and we have carriage rides, and we have Kimmy's chili, and we have all kinds of things for our community. Hundreds and hundreds of people will come here for the tree lighting next Sunday evening, which means we really need you. We can't do this alone. We can't host this alone. So it really is something that Influence Church is doing with our community. We need you. So if you would sign up on your way out to be a part of that, that would be awesome. And then we have our Christmas Eve service coming up on Christmas Eve. 2 services, 3 and 5 o'clock. And if it was anything like last year, it's packed. Everyone comes for Christmas Eve, and it's just a huge service, and we want you to be part of that. If you like to sing and you want to be a part of our choir, you can see Sharia in the coffee shop after the service and be a part of that. But the beauty is tomorrow is December 1st, and that marks the beginning of a year that we get to really thank God in this last month of the year for all that He's done. And if you're like me, He's blessed me beyond measure this year. He's blessed me with so much this year. And it really is a time for us to stop and pause and be so grateful and praise Him for all that He's done. And I pray that you will just have an attitude of praising and thanksgiving during this season. I just want to share with you one thing before Pastor Phil comes to preach. And many of you know, and many of you see me, and many of you have even joined me in a lot of our prayer walks around our community, praying over our community, praying over the homes in our community. And so yesterday while I was walking up Serrano, and I just love to pray and talk, and God just really speaks. There's something about being in motion, I think, when I walk. He just seems to really talk to me. But this is exactly what He said. I wrote it down immediately. He said, give them eternity for Christmas this year. Give them eternity. And I don't think He meant the cologne. I don't think He was kind of telling me that. And then He reminded me that the gift of salvation is the greatest gift that we can give anyone. And although we don't give salvation, we give the message. We get to be the vehicle. And I just wanted to encourage you. In Acts 17:17, we read the story of Paul, and he's making his way throughout all the marketplaces. It uses the word marketplace. We are in the marketplace, guys. And he shared the message of Jesus. So I want to encourage you, wherever you are, in our School of Evangelism on Tuesday nights, we're working and practicing our testimonies. And last week I gave them this scenario where they're standing in Target and the woman in front of them is frustrated because the line's so long and they don't have more cashiers and there's too many people out, and how she hated this season. And I said, now turn around and share your faith with that woman. Because we always have a bridge into somebody's life. We can always give them a message of hope. So I want you to work on practicing your story, your salvation story, in this marketplace we call life. Amen. Well, as the ushers come, if you'd bow with me as we take our offering.